All right, hello everybody, Travis C here, and welcome back to Under a New Sun. So I made a little bit of arrangement since the last episode. I did go back to my base, which was over there, come back and dismantled everything just to make it easier because couldn't find a lot of banana leaves over here. So I've got a new chest here. I've got my fireplace. I've got my water collector. I've got my tanning thing. And while exploring here, I did find some wire. So I'm not sure how we use that yet. So I apologize. I didn't get that on camera. I was really just kind of grinding for resources. But I did leave one thing here. I opened up a chest thinking that it would probably just be like an energy drink or some painkillers, maybe some rope. But to my surprise, get up here, it's a little bit of a trek. And if I find any banana leaves, I'm going to actually just stop and get these along the way. What I'd like to do is I think I am going to set up a base on that bench. It is a centralized location. It feels like, at least for now. And knowing that I can dismantle things and get my items back, or at least 80% of my resources back, it's not a big issue to move from space to place. And actually on my other island, reloading, I don't know if it was because it reloaded or maybe there was an update. The map did repopulate, so I did get my map back. So we do have that. It's just in my toolbox. But I opened this chest and I'm not sure what this is, but it is in there. So we have a new recipe available. Let's see what we picked up. This is a switch. Okay. Let's see if it shows us. I'm going to guess it's probably somewhere, something electronic. Seeing that it's close to wires. All right, so an electrical power switch, and then we have wire, which transfers energy. Okay, I didn't see that part. That's interesting. So there is electricity in this game, which I guess kind of makes sense because there is drones and things along those lines. Okay, so nothing too crazy. I was hoping it was maybe like some sort of module for the ship that we have. That I crashed over there because I know there's a few rooms that are closed off. Kind of happy it's not because I really don't want to make my way back there. I might need to build another chest. I might have some room in here actually. Let me just drop some of this stuff off here. Hold on to the cooked meat. Hold on to my shovel. Don't need the flask just yet. And I think that should be good. Okay, so what I want to do is try to get some foundation set up. It requires so much. I actually need to build a loom as well. I don't know if we need cloth for anything right away. Wall torch, so we'll get cloth. That would be kind of one of the last things I do. So for a foundation, it is 6 sticks and 2 rope. So we have currently 2 rope here and 8 rope there. So it's going to be quite a while to get that started up. I'll probably start off with the foundation and maybe see if we need flooring, or I don't know how the building works. I'm interested to dive into that. Oh yeah, and I've noticed that once these fires go out, it does give us coal. We'll put that aside for now. Let me take that out of the inventory. I don't think we're going to need it. How's my... Yeah, durability's good on that. So let's explore this island a little bit more. I would like to see if there's any clay deposits on here and see if we can get some new recipes for that. That does seem to be where we'll get like the brick foundations from, is doing that. I'll go ahead and tear up these big logs as well. Hopefully find some more leather hide while we're at it, just to kind of get that started. We'll just carry the logs for now, and then we can break them up as needed just to save time and space. We can drink dirty water. Okay, I don't know if that's a good idea or if we can... Didn't bring the flask with me. I'll have to check if we can fill that up with the flask. Is there anything we can take? Oh, it is allowing me to hit it. So I'm assuming it's probably just sticks that are going to come out of this, huh? Or nothing at all. Okay, we got a log and some sticks. Okay, perfect. The stones, actually, I probably should get the stones while I'm... Do I need stone for anything on crafting? I do need to get another fish trap built, but we can worry about that later. That was the only thing I left behind. Doesn't look like stones play an important role just yet, so I'm not going to focus on stones for the time being. That could very well be something that we end up getting or needing when we can make bricks. I would imagine that'll probably need clay and stone to make those. So I'm going to try to focus on some of these bigger trees since I can get those logs and I can break them down. It makes a little bit more sense to just carry those instead of having my inventory full of logs, long sticks and short sticks. Oh, and it's starting to rain. Thank goodness. So that should help with the water collector. We just needed to wait for some rain, and I haven't actually seen how much that fills up. That would be nice because our hydration, yeah, it's getting a little low. So we'll need to keep an eye out for some coconuts. If we see any in this air here, I'll have to pick them up. Let's kind of keep more focused on banana leaves for now because that's definitely the most time consuming. I think I got enough wood for the time being, knowing that I can break down some of those logs and things. And let's see, the banana leaves have been a little more sparse on this island, so I'm hoping to be able to get just enough to get, I don't know, maybe a 6x6 foundation set up. That would be ideal. The enemies do respawn, so after I reloaded into water, some more warthogs and things I could hear. So do I get hydration from the bananas? No, just nutrition, which I'm not worried about. I've got 3 meat I need to prioritize eating first since I went through the effort of collecting it and cooking it. Right, there's more banana leaves. I can go ahead and just break these down as we move along. And see rope. All right, perfect. Now let's continue onward. Okay, so this seems like this is the area where I can find a lot of the leaves. Oh shoot, I am gonna need a new axe. We just need stone. So let me see if I can find some stone laying around, or actually I got my pickaxe, so we'll go ahead and take some of that out. Get a new axe crafted. All right, and stone axe, perfect. I'll leave 1 stone on there in case I need to make another pickaxe or knife or anything. All right, finish up this leaf, this little tree here. I wonder if that alien thing's back again as well. I thought they would be harder to kill, but oh, here we go. I was hoping we'd find some clay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get that. I'm assuming this is clay. It could be iron, but thinking that is clay. Is it indefinite or does it run out at some point? Oh, this might be. Okay, so it has about 9 out of there. So what can we make with clay? I'm assuming that's really going to be more for the building stuff. Okay, so you have a kiln, coal oven, which will turn sticks into charcoal. This fires raw clay object. And see the top chamber. All right. And then can we do anything with bricks yet? Not yet. So I think we'll have to use the kiln first to make some sort of clay, I don't know, bricks from that, I'd imagine. And then we'll get some more recipes unlocked. And I haven't really seen any clay deposits. That was the first one I've run across. So those might be a little harder to find, but at least now I know what they look like. So we'll be able to hopefully spot those a little bit more easily in the future. Let's see. Yep. Okay, thank God we can't break bones because I would be using splints left and right. I have a bad luck of falling off things and hurting myself. I'm going to go ahead and grab this coconut. We are low on hydration, so let's go ahead and drink that. All right, I'll go and gather some more of these banana leaves. Oh, we're back at our base. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and maybe start building. Let me grab these banana leaves. Kind of see how the foundations work. And let's get started on at least some basics here. So we'll get some more rope. All right, lovely. And then we need sticks, long sticks, short sticks. They're all good. Let me drop a couple of these and break them up. And think we needed short sticks, so I might just break these up into short sticks. This takes quite a while, so let me get these knocked out first, and then we'll look at the building. Okay, got a few sticks. So one thing I've noticed is it is kind of hard to get the hitbox just right on those long sticks. It would be nice if they would have a way to just make those through crafting, just because you have to kind of, for example, maybe watch it work this time, but I feel like I've had to hit a little bit above. If I hit right on it, it doesn't hit. So if you guys are having trouble, just put your cursor a little bit above the white outline. Okay, so let's see. For building, we've got our foundation. That's for a second floor. We've got ladders, which I'm not too worried about yet. Okay, so mouse wheel to change locations. That raises it or lowers it. I wouldn't mind having maybe a little dock at some point, but I would like my front door maybe to be there. This would be my back area. So we'll put that. Oh, it's going to have me do it for each one. Now, does this have snapping? Does not look like it does. That's kind of unfortunate. I would appreciate some snap to this, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to be a little picky. Oh, I can't climb on that yet, obviously. Oh, and it's kind of like my hammers or my axes in the way. Okay, that's better. All right. Looks close enough. Let's go ahead and... Oh, now it snapped. Okay. Interesting. I wonder why... Let me try this again and see why it snapped that one, but not the others. Maybe it's just where this is located. Interesting. Maybe I need to build a little further back then, because it seems like maybe it's an elevation thing, or maybe if I go higher. Again, we're just kind of messing around, seeing what works best. Yeah, the snapping seems a little finicky. So that would be something that the developers might want to look into. I know that they've kind of updated the building mechanics a little bit. So let me go ahead and go to sleep so we can get some daylight and actually see what we're doing here. Okay, back to it. Let me see something here. I think I might have gotten this figured out. So if I want my back here, let's see, maybe a little higher, just so we have room for elevations. Maybe I'll start here. Now, I think if I stand kind of in front of this, yeah, it does. It's a little weird, but you do kind of have to stand at a certain angle to get it to snap. So we'll go ahead and put that one there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough for all of these, but we can at least start with, we'll do a 3x2 just to start off with. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. And then I'd like to have maybe this go out, have a pathway that maybe leads to the ship itself. So let's go ahead and build these real quick here. Let's switch this out. We'll have to pick up our hammer. And let's see, hammer, perfect. Let me put some of this stuff away real quick here. All right, and let's get our hammer put in the 5th slot. All right, it's going to take quite a while to get through all of those. At least we should have enough rope. I think it's the sticks that I'm going to have to work on. So I'll just count how much I need. So I need 6, 12, 18, 24. Don't know if I'm going to have enough for that. Actually, I can break these up. So I'm just going to break all of these up. Break these up as well. Let me just make sure I don't need long sticks for anything. I think it's just sticks. Okay, so I'm going to chop these up and we'll continue with the build here. Okay, hopefully that's enough. I didn't actually keep count. I just kind of took everything down. So I don't think we have quite enough. Make sure to finish that one up. We do have enough rope at least, though. That was the one thing I wasn't sure if we'd have enough of. All right, we're gonna need 3 more sticks. No, I don't think I have any more. Let me just double check my inventory here. In there. And we have 1 log, so I'll go ahead and actually break that up. So the logs that I did break up gave me short sticks. So I don't know if they always give short sticks or not. That should be all we need to finish that part up. All right. Not a bad little start. So obviously I want to get... Oh, God, I hope they have stairs. Just a stick ladder, huh? Interesting. Okay, we've got roofing. Yeah, I don't see any stairs, so I'll just have to jump on it for now. Or if I extend it out more this way, it should hopefully level out. We do have a ladder we could use, but I don't think jumping is going to be a big deal. I wish I just kind of thought about that a little bit beforehand. Let's go ahead and at least get the schematics put down of how we want things to be set up. And then we can build as we go here. So wish there was a way to not have to click this each time. That would be really nice. But for now, this will do. Okay, so definitely want this bigger here. So let's maybe push it out a little bit more. Okay. And then we'll do another foundation on the outside here. And again, I probably won't be able to build all of this for quite some time, but at least get the start for it. And then, like I said, let's see how this has worked too. So I actually want to do, let's see, if I want this to go out in the middle, I think this would probably end up being the middle. I just need to build 1 more out this way. I guess it doesn't matter which way I build, so we'll just go ahead and do it this way instead. And put that there, and that there. Okay. Lovely. And then what I can eventually do is build the foundation outwards. Plus, I think there is fishing in the game, so it would be kind of cool to have our own little personalized dock. Is it not going to let me build there? I wonder if it's because that is in the way. Let's see if we move this. All right, let's try this now here. It won't let me build over the water. Well, that's unfortunate, but we'll get a ladder maybe that goes down, or maybe I'll just get rid of that, or I don't know how, maybe extend it more this way. If I do this way, would be a little bit more ground level, so I wouldn't have to jump each time eventually. So maybe I'll just have a little back deck here, and then put my front out a little bit more here as well. And let's see if we can get that connected. No, it's not wanting to go there. Why not? Not sure why it's not wanting me to put it there. Oh, maybe because this is in the way? I mean, that's kind of silly if that is the case. It didn't give that an issue. Okay, seems to work now, so maybe that was it. So as long as we get it built with that out of the way, we'll be all right. Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, I'll just build a little bit more foundations here. It's definitely going to be a big journey. We're not going to be even near finished with this for at least a couple of episodes, but we're going to need a lot more sticks. I think that might be a good start, though. And if we can build out 1 more, maybe I can lower it or drop it down in the back a little bit. We'll see. But I think that's a good start. Now, if we want to do the walls, we have stick walls right now. And there's shorter ones, and there's door frames, there's a half wall window. So let's say if I want that's 1, 2, 3, this would be about right here. Yeah, it won't let me put it there until it's built, but I could have this be a back or a little balcony area here. So we'll get to that. We'll have to build this first. We're going to need quite a bit of sticks, so I'm going to just kind of keep an eye out for those. In the meantime, let's go ahead and drop some of our stuff off here. And we'll want to hold on to the shovel. We'll want to hold on to the cooked meat. Okay, so we're good there. Let me grab this flask and see if we're able to fill this up since we have... Yeah, okay, perfect. So how much water does that put in there? That's a full flask, I think. Yeah, that looks like it is. And how are we doing on water? We need it, so let's go ahead and drink that. 20 hydration. Okay, so we can take multiple drinks from it. I think now it is empty. Yep, it is. All right. Fill that up just to have the water. All right, so we did get some new items here. So a kiln would probably be the best start. So we're going to need 4 sticks, a log, and we have the clay. We'll also keep an eye out for more clay so we can make a coal oven as well. But for now, let's go ahead and venture out and try to get as much logs as we can. It's going to take quite a bit. How's my hydration? I'll go ahead and take this coconut since we get nutritional value from it as well. Eat one of the cooked meats so it doesn't go to waste. All right, we are set. All right, so these should have logs in them. Get this knocked down. And I do need to see if there's a way to build a compass. Maybe I'll try to take down one of those robots just to see what happens. I might save before doing that. But it would be cool if we're able to destroy those things and get new resources out of them. But I don't know if maybe we need some sort of electronics in order to get a compass of some sort. I can show you guys the map. There's really just not much to look at because we don't know where we're at on it. Maybe if we look a little closely, I can kind of get somewhat of an idea just based on the shape of this island. But I'm not too sure. How much logs do I need? 1, and then we can actually go ahead and build this kiln pretty quickly here. Anything else? Now let's go ahead and get the kiln built. I am very curious to see what that does for us. So let's see, we needed the clay still, so that should be in our inventory. I think we got 9 out of that, so we should have enough for the kiln. Eventually I'll probably dismantle a lot of this stuff and put it up here, but obviously I want the base to be completed first. We'll just put one of those up, so we don't need all 8. All right, so what I'm thinking here is if that's what I mean, it's kind of hard to hit. I just don't want to put the kiln down and have to dismantle it later and move it. I mean, maybe it'll be okay on the beach. Maybe I'll just put it on. We'll just keep everything on this side for now. So let's go ahead and build a kiln. And let's see, the front looks like it is that way possibly. So I'd like to find a little bit more of a level ground to put that on. Maybe over here. Let's do right here. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's get our shovel out, or our hammer, excuse me. Put this together. So we got our logs and the 8 clay. Do I need one more clay? Oh, it has enough. Okay. Awesome. It is kind of the opposite side. That's all right. It does say we need clay, so I do have 1 clay. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and grab the charcoal as well. I think we needed the kindle. Not sure what all we need, but I wish I had moved this a different way, but it is what it is now. So let's go ahead and switch that with our kindling. Okay. And then the clay. Goes in there. Then what? We just wait for it to pick up. Okay, so it makes unfired brick. Okay, so how do we fire it? Does it just go in here, do you think? I would imagine it does. Let's see. Okay, very cool. I love that. I don't think we have to worry about that burning or anything since it's just clay, so We'll definitely want to get some more of that. I need to make a loom at some point, but again, that's not a top priority just yet. I'm not worried about the wires. Anything else? Water still. Ooh, just still seawater. That would be nice to have. Maybe a fish trap as well, just so we can get some more steady source of food. And yeah, we should be good after that. Let me drop off a few things, and I'm going to harvest a little bit off camera just to get enough for some more sticks and things for that. It's going to take quite a bit of time, so I don't want you guys just to have to sit and watch me do that. And I can actually probably break these logs up at some point as well. So I'll remember to do that. We don't need the hammer. And of course, if I find anything interesting, I'll throw it in the recording. But again, this is going to take quite a bit if we're needing 6 sticks per. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, well, I guess I could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, so a lot of sticks I'm going to need for that. So I will get that worked on, and then hopefully when we get back, we'll be able to get that base set up and have things a little bit more organized, and then we can maybe explore some of the other islands, see if there's other new resources for us. We'll see if we can get time for that in this episode or not. Okay. I've been harvesting, but there's something going on over here. Whoa. I've been trying to get banana leaves. Did I see lasers? I hear something shooting somebody. Where's it at? All right, I'm definitely seeing. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa. Why has that become hostile? Oh, shit. Can I destroy this? I guess I'm going to because it's attacking me. Gotta hope my spear lasts. If not, we'll have to run and make a new one. Holy. Is that gonna explode? What the hell? Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to get attacked. Well, it looks like we can harvest it, so... shoot. Where's my health at? Yeah, we'll definitely want to get some painkillers. They get me at full health? Not quite. Or is it over? Okay, it's over time. Let's see what we can harvest from this thing then. If we can harvest anything at all. Yeah, it was just, oh yeah, we got some wire. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop some stuff because I want to know what that is. We'll drop the feathers, I suppose. And I'll hold on to the sticks. I need those. What is this? No space in inventory, my ass. Drop the feathers. All right. What is this thing? PCB. Okay. Then we got wires. Shoot, what would I like to drop? We'll drop the wooden hammer because it's almost down anyway. Okay. Well, that's exciting. So what is this? PCB, Universal PCB, manufactured by WSA. So I'm not sure how we utilize that. I don't know if that has... I think there were eggs in there. Shit. All right, well, we'll have to notate that there are nests with eggs in them. Awesome. Well, I'm happy that worked out to our advantage. I really swore we were going to die there, and I don't know what happens if you die. And I'm not really wanting to find out just yet, especially when I have all of this inventory so full. Now I just got to figure out how to get back to my base, which don't think it's down here, is it? No, it's on the other side, I believe. I'm a little turned around now because of all the exploring. We do have quite a bit of sticks. I will grab any of these along the way because I still need more rope. I probably won't be able to finish the base on this playthrough, so what I'll end up doing is probably doing that off camera, just harvesting everything I need. I won't build anything new without it being recorded though, so don't worry about that. And I think that should give us a full amount. Yeah, just about. I don't think I'll be able to carry all these. Oh, okay, I can. Perfect. All right, so we've got some wire and a PCB. So we probably just don't know what that's used for yet. I wasn't expecting to take down a drone so quickly. I thought, but I mean, it started shooting at me, and I feel like last episode they weren't shooting at me. I was walking by them quite a bit. Where do I go? I am so lost. I got to find a good marker mentally to take note of. I mean, it could be down here. It might be. Seems pretty far down though. Oh, catch your breath. My God, I'm ready for my stamina to go up. He runs so slow, or just runs out of breath pretty quick anyway. All right, well, once I find my base, we'll get the thing built up. I'll probably just have to go on the outskirts or just kind of retrace my steps a bit. Looks like I'm headed in the right direction. Okay, it took me a while, but we made it back home. Sheesh. Let's go ahead and drop a few things off in our storage crate here. So the PCB, which we don't know what that's used for yet. Go ahead and get the rawhide worked on, and we will need to get a torch at some point, so maybe I can put that towards the torch. Let me go ahead and craft the rest of these ropes. And will we have enough to finish this? I've got another hammer, and I think this chest, no. Okay, we'll need to build another hammer real quick as well, which is just 2 stone. I think I just need to get from here. All right. Let's go ahead and hopefully finish this up. I'm not sure if we have enough to do that yet, but we do have plenty of sticks for now, that's for sure. Yeah, thankfully the rope got us pretty far. We just needed sticks for these, so that's good. Get this finished up real quick. At least have somewhat of our foundation set up. We probably won't be able to get all of this done. And do I have long sticks to break down? I don't think I do. Yeah, so just what we got left here. So I think I have enough for 2 more foundations, at least with rope. Yeah. We'll definitely need to get some more rope, but I'm okay with this as a starting point. Like I said, there's probably going to be a few episodes before we finish this all, and I'll get the rest of the equipment off camera, or the rest of the resources. We still need to put up walls as well, so I will maybe go ahead and place down some walls at some point. Let me just take a look at the building here. So if we want a stick door frame, want that in the middle. Let's say that's going to be a little balcony area. Put the door there, and then let's see, maybe a window up front. Why not? How much does that take? Is that going to take a lot more than just a regular? Yeah, it's about the same, isn't it? Window is 315. That's 416. So it's actually, that's a stick wall window. Oh yeah, that's right. So it actually requires a little bit less. Then we can just build. Oh, we need a door. That would be helpful. Oh, it won't let me do that until we actually have resources. Okay, put a wall here. Let's see, that's 1, 2. All right, so I'll put a windowed one there, just to have some consistency. And then let's see. Thick wall. I don't think it's gonna let me put it there yet. If not, so that's 1, 2. 1, 2. Yes, we'll put the wall here and a window here. And then we'll need to work on our roof at some point. I wish I just had one more banana leaf to make that last little foundation there, just so it's a little bit more complete. All right, we got some banana leaves over here, so let me get those real quickly here so we can craft some more. So I have sticks. I have a few more sticks, but not enough to complete it. I did a lot of grinding, so building in this game is definitely, it takes a while. It takes a while to get the ingredients and resources that you need. Oh, and actually, before I forget, we also want to check the furnace and see what we've got from that, uh, from the clay that we had being kilned. So let's stick wall here. Okay, perfect. I might have enough to finish this one up, right? Yeah. Perfect. So I can just get a wall here. And then we'll do another one here. Okay, slowly coming together. Like I said, it's going to take a while because these all require sticks, etc. So it's going to be a bit of a process to get this all finished up. But we'll get there in due time. And then let's check our kiln and see. All right, so we've got brick, and we can now do brick foundations. But okay, can do stairs. But man, we have a long ways to go before we're going to be doing that. Is there anything else I can do with that clay? No, still our standard tool belt. We have our water still, fish trap. I don't have room for, I don't have the resources for. We do have a furnace now we can build with. So we're definitely going to have to find a good clay deposit. Awesome. Well, off to a good start. Beautiful sunset. Once this place is complete, we'll have a nice little shack set up. And like I said, I'll go ahead and start harvesting some resources in the meantime. I'm going to try to do the math on it. I'll probably be better off just emptying my inventory and just going out and just loading up. Maybe just doing logs since they don't require as much space. Anyway, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and end things here. If it's your first time at this channel, feel free to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.